Bienvenidos plumitas mías a una nueva y misteriosa aventura. Lo dejamos en el club en el Zar Club y vamos a hablar con Natasha para saber más sobre esas supuestas amenazas. Vamos a ver, inspeccionar toda la habitación porque nos pueden salir coleccionables y trofeos. Un cuadro, qué bonito.
Gee, that is a unique picture and kind of daring. I admit
Y bebo
I've never
porque
seen
estoy que me
anything
muero de la
quite
sed.
like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring.
Y
I
tan...
keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine.
Me pregunto si lo conoceremos a ese personaje.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that
Uy,
supposed
Sonny,
to
qué
be some
atrevido.
kind of compliment?
I don't know.
Compliment.
I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
Jajaja, graciosísimo.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A
Muy bonito, he
rare,
visto que el juego
dangerous
tiene una galería de arte. Y cuando terminemos el juego voy a echar un vistazo a todas las imágenes que hemos ido desbloqueando para apreciarlas. Y si hay algún documental de cómo he desarrollado algo extra que se desbloquee. La séptima regla de la depredación. It's Marble. Un libro para carnívoros. Vale, esto es lo que conseguí en el capítulo anterior, que no sé si lo enseñé. Okay. Vale, eso es lo que resaltaba porque lo estaba tocando. ¿Qué más? Nada, hemos cogido el libro.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but you know, that's a very good question.
Good
I was
question.
just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. I can't leave until I've...
Ok.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things.
Surrounded.
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Yo creo que ya está todo. Iniciamos la conversación
This
con
woman's
Natasha.
aware of her charm.
Vale, lo mismo.
How
Del
do you
cuadro.
like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long
Bye-bye.
night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Uy, ahí sí que ha sido muy
You
atrevido.
are a funny guy.
So
Vamos,
I've been
yo no soy muy
told.
fan del alcohol.
Anyway,
Más,
lovely
ma-
woman.
más que en los zumitos
Yes.
o el
Oh,
beber agua.
Mr. Featherland.
It's Sonny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
Tal vez.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Natasha es una mujer realmente misteriosa y además parece peligrosa, aunque no cabe ninguna duda de que está en problemas serios. La pregunta es si es ella la causa del problema o si es alguien más. Bueno, tal vez haya provocado algo ella misma. Todo el mundo tiene parte en esta historia, ¿no? Vamos a interrogarla con cuidado. Una actuación maravillosa. Vamos a halagarla un poco, a hablar de ella, al igual que hemos hecho con Iván. Sacar información del hilo.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Sigamos hablando de un poco de, me parece que va bien, de sus cosas. Ahí tengamos una conversación normal un poco halagadora y saquemos pistas a partir de cada cosa. Porque si vamos directos, a lo mejor va muy de la defensiva con lo fría que nos muestra.
Well, that depends on the kind of museum.
The kind with nice things.
Oh.
Suspiciously nice things. Just like you.
Do you think I'm suspicious?
We'll see about that.
Try me.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think
Espero
it's
que
one
esto
of
no
them.
haya disminuido por ir por
The
otras
soul
ramas.
of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
Cuidado, Sonny, cuidado, vale, más 10 puntos, guay. 3 preguntas. Prueba material. ¿Por qué depuran? No, eso ya lo sabemos.
Do you have any material
Pruebas,
evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it. I simply couldn't bear to look at them.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler could ever turn to the cops?
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
Como
It
último
sounds ridiculous,
postre,
but
o por así
you're
decirlo.
my last hope.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept. My ego and old habits.
You can't do anything else, can you?
Something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
¿Qué decía?
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I
Ladrona.
guess I do. Yes, I think I
Malvada.
know what it could be.
Egoísta.
Or
Uy, eso no.
cat
Eso
got
no me
the
lo
tongue.
esperaba.
Am I right?
Bueno, a lo
You
mejor
heard it.
por
I
acostarse,
said
por
what
ser
you
la
were
novia de
thinking,
Iván, a lo
and
mejor
yes,
la
That
miran
was in the
mal.
message. That was printed on the paper
Haberse
and
acostado a cambio
painted
del
on my
Club
wall
Millions y
in
todo eso.
giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Vale, más 15 puntos. Espero que vaya bien esta pregunta. Filmar. Preguntémosle que tenía...
What
que él
about
había
Filmar?
estado trabajando en el
Is
caso.
he here because of you?
Mr. Lowe helped me before, and yes, he was the first I approached.
You've managed to curb my enthusiasm a little.
Doesn't keeping 2 irons in the fire give me a better chance? But you don't have to worry. He didn't find anything. And he's not interested anymore, no matter how much I offer to pay him.
Why?
You'll have to ask him.
I think I'll do that.
La cosa no
So it's
viene de
not
tu
a fan
cultura.
and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Una pregunta un poco
Are you
estúpida porque
supposed
supone
to
claro
know
que
that?
nosotros somos los que
Usually,
tenemos que saber.
Yes, but I've got nothing to
Pero-
go on, and you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her
Cuidadito que
secrets.
estamos ahí al
Enough
fondo, al
games.
final
It's time
casi.
to know why I'm here. Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if
Okay.
I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look,
¿De verdad?
forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I
Oh.
knew I
Gracias por el
kicked you
dato.
out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Última pregunta, a lo mejor. ¿Qué quieres de mí? Esa es muy agresiva, ¿no? Has
You
jugado
played me
demasiado
from the
conmigo.
start, didn't you?
Bueno, las dos son
It
agresivas,
wasn't
más
my
bien.
intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Bastante bien ha ido. 5 estrellas. Guay, detective genuino. Llevamos 15 minutos. Me gusta cómo está yendo, ¿eh?
Just one more thing,
¿Qué?
Sonny.
¿Qué quieres?
Natasha,
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew
Tal vez
you'd
podríamos
understand.
permitírtelo por esta vez.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Vale, vamos a preguntarle por
who's
cada
this
cosa.
Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it. May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way, yes, I do.
Me ha salido un
Whatever
logro
that
por
means.
preguntarle.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
Bueno, si os va bien, por mí, guay.
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love
Bien,
him.
veremos cómo acaba esta historia del gato y el ratón. Sí, un logro.
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent.
Zarato Oriental de
I come from the
Estobonia.
eastern Tsardom of
Me
Slavonia.
encanta el lore que se
Yeah,
han,
quite
que se han creado, que han creado el equipo de Wild Gentleman.
You feel that's not the case here
Yo
in
oyéndolo.
Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves. And whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect, more like a reminder.
Ah,
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in
Deborah.
person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one. So this message...
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
Well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
You're a real angel. Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Well, thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
muy bien.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls
okay.
his gun collection his harem.
Touche.
Harem de
I'll
armas,
shut it.
eso sería un
Good
poco
birdie.
curioso. Cuéntame más.
Well,
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Natasha me ha invitado a su casa de vacaciones, quiere enseñarme algo. Estaría encantado de ir en cualquier situación. La amenaza me oído en la palabra amenazante de los mensajes que le he enviado a Natasha es sencilla, puta. Es concisa y aún así dura mucho. Es originaria del Zarato septentrional de Estobonia, donde tuvo que huir su familia, cuando Natasha llegó a la ciudad de Clawville. Parece que Firmar también solía trabajar para Natasha, pero dejó el caso antes de que las cosas se pusieran demasiado complicadas. En cualquier caso, se hizo con una prueba como habría hecho cualquier investigador, que puede resultarnos muy útil. ¿Veremos esa prueba? Según Natasha, esa mujer no muestra ningún tipo de emoción, lo que hace poco probable que sea el artificio de las amenazas, aunque eso no significa que no sea el amante de Iván. Wow, ¿cuánto? La lúgubre patria de los orgullosos estobonienses, cuyos habitantes los forman en su mayoría depredadores y grandes felinos. La situación política entre Clawville y Estobonia es bastante tensa y delicada, por razones tanto históricas como comerciales. El Zarato de Estobonia fue el gran perdedor de la guerra de la carne, pero muchos animales lo consideran el instigador potencial de la segunda guerra de la carne, la mayor amenaza existente para el mundo moderno. Curioso. Puede que Alterra, el continente de dos cabezas, solo sea el segundo en extensión de los tres continentes de Natura, pero es cuna de los estados más avanzados e influyentes del mundo, como Nautica, el Zarato de Estobonia, Abrilia, Vilesia y Esbolaso, Blavoslavia o el Imperio Front, entre los que se encuentra, por descontado, Clawville, la ciudad de los 1000 colores. Nombres muy curiosos, he sido capaz de leerlos, guay. Héctor III, o el Rey Zorro, como muchos animales le llaman, es el tercer miembro de la dinastía de Follox, o Follox. Aunque Clawville es un estado pequeño, su rey se cuenta entre los animales más influyentes de Natura, no por la importancia de la ciudad, sino por las riquezas de sus lejanas colonias. Recordemos que en este mundo también existe mucho racismo, hay muchas especies divergentes y muchos tratos iguales, como si fuesen humanos, sobre todo por los insectos y más.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Se ha dormido.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
you don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Vale. Gabriel, me gusta su nombre. Iván, ¿qué nos cuentas? Después del espectáculo, Iván abandonó el Zar Club sospechosamente rápido. Segunda página de sujetos. Gabriel Antipop, el machacador, lince europeo, links, masculino, silencioso y letal. Seguramente sea de Estonia, claro, será la región de los gatos, el reino de los gatos. Probablemente este lince sea uno de los matones de Iván Wessler. ¿Filmar?
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Tenemos una
We
lista,
stepped
¿eh?
into it, didn't we? Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly.
Ni la
I
entiendo.
have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Philmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard. But he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point. We stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names,
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
it's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even go there, Marty.
Yeah, all right.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already
Qué líos nos
fantasizing.
metimos, ¿verdad?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Pussycat.
Could be. Take care of yourself, old bird.
You're one to talk.
Que se vacaciones, vale.
Take care of yourself.
No nos dice nada más. Le preguntamos, ya está todo dicho. Voy a investigar primero el hot dog, por si nos sacamos a un personaje más o un dato más.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're
No?
not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
Pero no lo repiten
He
por si nos lo
forgave us for
hubiésemos
wrecking
saltado
his joint
antes, pero
last
bueno.
time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
Vamos directamente.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000
No, memo.
joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself. I used to think
And I totally understand you, Sonny. We all need a little mystery in our lives. Oh, Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
sniffing some juicy story.
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand that. Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys.
Hello,
What a pleasure to
boys.
see you. Answering
Timothy.
your question.
La gaveta Timothy.
Not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working, we're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
A ver todo lo que le podemos preguntar.
Look what we found,
Aparte.
Zip.
Furry hell. Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death. Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Fillmore Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? Yeah, I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her. And every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip. But we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right? So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
What's up, Zip?
That's exact.
About
I ain't seen
Vale, lo
one
mismo,
out
no
of
nos
that
dice nada.
Will's.
If you say...
Maybe one.
De preguntar nada tampoco. ¿Y Timothy, algo que decirnos? Oh, garabatos.
What insight?
No sé qué, el rey.
Well, that's a good
¿A dónde fueron los
question, pal.
colores? Qué pregunta. Desde luego yo no veo ningún color más que el rojo en algunas escenas. Sujetos. Timothy Saltwater, agua salada, galleta de cola negra, Larusville Cherry, masculino, chillón, molesto y sobremotivado. Por desgracia es el mayor admirador de los detectives. Tim Garabatos, nombre real Timothy Saltwater, es un imbécil, un capullo cotilla y un mierdecilla enervante, pero aún así, y esto tengo que reconocerlo, es el mejor periodista de investigación de Clovin. Hace años desempeñó un papel crucial en el hecho de que los detectives nos convirtiésemos en lo que fuimos durante mucho tiempo, policías estrella. Bueno, tuvo su momento de gloria. A la casa de vacaciones, a ver qué nos encontramos.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Shut up, Marty.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
No sé por qué no se usa la palabra
Did
bitch.
that bimbo put a spell
Más bien
on
parece
you?
que se usa para insultos
As you
así
used to
sin
say,
más.
don't let it
La palabra
cloud your
war es
objective
más serio.
judgment, boss bird.
Eso
Watch
es
who
una
you're
palabra
talking
más
to,
seria.
boy.
Oh boy, chicken boy, chicken little.
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
No llevamos a Big Berta. Zapato como Cenicienta.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Y es,
Maybe she
y es
just lost
amarillo.
it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know.
Eso
but I
podría
wouldn't be
ser extraño,
surprised.
¿no?
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
Si lo iba a coger antes. ¿Por qué más? ¿Por qué no me has dejado si lo iba a
That's what I
coger
like to
antes?
hear.
Qué loco.
Let's go.
Hello, my
Let's
beauty.
go.
Just don't point it at me.
Big Bertha.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very
Sigo sin,
gallant of you, partner.
Are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you
sigo
got
sin,
shot the first
sin
time.
enterarme
I
bien
get
por qué le
it.
disparó
Just shut the
Marty la
fuck up
primera vez.
already.
Vale, aquí está todo. Nada. Pues entramos, ¿no?
It's the nothing.
¿El qué?
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Oscuro de plumones.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Yeah, me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
A ver, ¿qué nos encontramos? ¡No! Un crimen. Otro. Señorita Débora.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Esa
Yeah,
boca,
it's her.
pollo.
Deborah, the girl who came to my office.
I figured.
Bueno,
But
gallo,
what
eres
the
el
hell
gallo. Yo soy el
happened?
pollo, ¿no?
Was it Natasha?
No, al
Is
revés.
this
Yo soy
what
el
you
gallo,
wanted
eres
us
el
to
pollo.
No. I mean, I don't think
Pollo
so,
blanco,
Marty.
gallo
She
marrón.
seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped. Or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Vale, muchos datos. Investigar la casa. Cuadro extraño. De arte
It's an
contemporáneo,
exceptionally
profesor.
beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
No sé cuál era.
Of course I remember.
Pero gracias, Sonny, por recordárnoslo.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah. Right.
Cinco. 1, 1, 1. O 1, 1. Sin la O. Sin el cero.
Prohibido PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse.
Esa voz, Sonny.
Woman. She's
Actor
dead.
de primera.
Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it
Pro.
before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken,
Mono de 3 cabezas.
That's for sure. Now
Eso
let's
es
get the
muy
hell out of
extraño,
here.
¿no? Pero de 3 cabezas de altura o de 3 cabezas a lo cerbero. El cadáver, la misma palabra escrita, básicamente han matado a la mensajera por ahí.
Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Bah.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is. SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many
Una
possibilities.
tarjeta.
But we must find out where it's from.
Le preguntaremos a quien sepa dónde puede ser. Chimenea. No veo nada que clicar ni inspeccionar. Tampoco veo nada. Oh, foto de familia. ¡Aquí mueren los
This must be
gatos!
Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Casi entiendo un
Let's
alien.
not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
Es una monada. Voy a usar esto para la portada del capítulo, la miniatura, porque es que es una preciosidad.
What is this exactly?
A human.
Una estatua de un humano. Aquí los humanos son seres míticos.
The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans
Como Ícaro,
are the
¿no?
keepers
Claro,
of
Brilla es la tierra de los
secrets
pájaros,
and the
Ícaro.
messengers of chaos and destruction.
Eso es
You
muy
don't
verdad,
think-
de cómo nos ven
Let's
los
take a
animales
closer look.
en nuestra tierra. Curioso.
Damn. Just like in
Un
the
botón
adventure
secreto.
books. Rich animals are all insane.
You
Claro.
have a point.
Oh, you can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
A lo mejor,
Maybe.
no preguntes, en este tipo de lugares les encantan los acertijos,
What does it
oye,
represent?
Marty.
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
Ah, yo me acuerdo.
Look at those clothes.
Maybe.
You're into it.
And there you go.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Noise. Oh, la chimenea se ha abierto. Anda, vale, este puzzle. Vale, ya sé a qué se refiere. Es el blasón de los animales. Pero no sé, no me acuerdo muy bien del orden. No sé si los puedo revisar en mi galería, ¿ok? Los humanos son seres mitológicos que aparecen en muchos cuentos y leyendas. Normalmente se les describe como criaturas sabias y guardianes de secretos, pero cuya naturaleza es dual a causa del caos y la destrucción que surgen a su paso. Según muchas fuentes, la esencia de su simbolismo recae sobre el hecho de que ciertos secretos exigen un precio significativo. Al desvelarse dichos secretos, se contrae una maldición. Hay quien cree que los humanos son los heraldos de Nekbatiti, el dios del vacío, y se les representa como ángeles alados. Ángeles. Aunque siendo de la destrucción más bien parecen demonios, pero... En verdad Débora sí ha impactado bastante a Marty, entiendo muy bien por qué. Sabía que no sería un caso rutinario. Ay, Débora... ha acabado mal, pobre. Encontramos el cuerpo de Débora en la casa de vacaciones. Bueno, si no hay nada más que inspeccionar, vamos a ir a la pista. Es que no sé si la puedo encontrar en el propio códice. No la encuentro por ningún sitio. Es que aquí no tenemos imágenes como tal. En la parte de pistas no sale nada, ni para puzzles, ni... Pero creo que si nos vamos a la comisaría lo encontramos, porque el blasón estaba ahí en la comisaría. Así que ya que aquí no lo encuentro, pues vamos a ir a la comisaría. Que no importa si lo dejamos así. Si tenemos que ir obligatoriamente a ese sitio. Por el objeto.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibit.
Learn something?
Well, I wasn't exactly...
Yeah.
Blasón, ahí está.
Did you ever know?
You know, maybe... It's maybe a little...
Vale. Gacela, león, oveja y zorro. Ok. Pues ahora volvemos a la casa de vacaciones de Natasha. Aquí en la chimenea. Vale, sí. Bueno, como pato, gacela, león. ¿O era zorro? Ay, que no me acuerdo. No sé, aquí cabra. Sí, aquí a la derecha. Zorro y... vale, león. Y ahora imagino que sí. Oh, vale, lo hemos hecho. Nancy Drew nos lo enseñó.
What could this be? Maybe a
Trozo de cuadro, y si lo conseguimos recuperar poco a poco a lo largo de la historia. Robo de cuadros a lo mejor tiene que ver.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
Pero antes... vamos a investigar alguna localización que pueda haber lugares Un casquito en medio del cerro Calavera. Es minúsculo, casi ni se ve, pero esconde una de las cosas más esenciales que hay en este vertedero conocimiento. Pues vamos a ir a ese sitio antes, que son localizaciones temporales que se nos bloquean. Kiosco de Mullen.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Un castor, qué mono.
Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
¿Te sientes afortunado,
Mullen's car,
compañero?
ancient but kind of beautiful, like the old beaver himself.
Muy guay, un castor muy guay.
The taxi company for the upper class only, politicians and gangsters. Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city, like me. We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty.
Vaya. Mullen, a ver qué nos dice. Hércules se llama.
Hello, me lads. It's
Hello, my
good to
lads.
see ya. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
Que se atraganta.
But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Well, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
Ah, I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Gracias por todos los datos, aunque le podemos preguntar más
Nice
cosas.
girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station
Adicta al
if she
trabajo.
sleeps at all.
Workaholic.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right. How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha
Natasha
Katsenko?
Katsenko.
Sonny boy, what have
Sonny
you gotten
boy.
yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Fueron unas conversaciones un tanto curiosas con ella.
Advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try
Shaggy
to make
beaver.
it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Shaggy significa viejo.
But do you know anything about her? Anything,
Entonces Shaggy en
interesting?
Scooby-Doo le llaman viejo todo el rato, ¿no?
Natasha is quite a
No, bueno, Shaggy se
mysterious
supone que es como
She came
desaliñado.
from the Stevonian Sardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows.
Algo así.
Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery.
Porque Shaggy en realidad es como el
You're
apellido.
right about that.
Se llama en realidad Norville Royal.
That's your advice? Be careful.
Shaggy,
Yes,
claro,
sonny
Shaggy.
boy.
Sí.
And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
No, no,
Thanks,
claro que no.
Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And
Muy
always
bien.
carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh,
Huh?
I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
I know, Marty, I know. Mis polluelos de ciudad, I know.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. My eyesight's getting more and more blurry. And
Oye,
sometimes
oye,
you
oye
sounds
cosas.
that aren't even there. I think I'm
veces
getting
veo
old.
animales
Or
muertos.
maybe I've gone crazy already, but the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Ah, nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, yeah. Same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Dato. Segunda página de Natasha. Ya sabemos desde dónde vino Natasha Clawville, pero hay varios años en su pasado que nos resultan totalmente desconocidos. Ni siquiera es omnisciente, Marshall nos había podido ayudar. Las sucias pezuñas de Iván llegan a todos los oscuros rincones de la ciudad, hasta el viejo Mullen recibe una visita de sus hombres varias veces. Wow. Mónica. Es tan adicta al trabajo que hasta se ha mudado al edificio que hay frente a la comisaría. Sin embargo, a pesar de la mudanza, pasa más de una noche durmiendo en comisaría. Chica, tómate un descanso, ¿no? Duerme bien en tu casa, tu cama. Hércules Mullen, castor, genus castor. Masculino, viejo y misterioso, igual que la propia ciudad. Castor, qué mono. Mullen es un viejo camarada de antes de que fuéramos los detectives, vamos, de hace muchísimo tiempo. Yo le llamaba tío Mullen cuando era un simple patrullero novato, aunque solo me debe de sacar un par de años, le encarna mucho las cosas que yo quería ser. Es honesto, sabio y siempre está de buen humor. Bueno, querría. Bueno, ¿no lo es? Mullen lo sabe prácticamente todo de quien merezca la pena saber algo, deberíamos aprovecharlo. Más que Zip. Los hijos del tío Mullen abandonaron el nido hace ya mucho tiempo, pero él es eterno e imparable, como algún tipo de piedra antigua sobre la que se levanta la ciudad. Es una persona mágica, ¿no? A la que tener el respeto.
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
There's Fillmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Está borrachísimo.
Yeah, funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, alright, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn? He scuppered off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
Ah, you're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Pues, a ver, el camarero nos puede dar pistas de Natasha.
Hello again,
Ya que
Bojack.
lo hemos hecho, vamos a hablar con...
Please don't call me
A ver
that,
si nos
sir.
dejan.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know,
Mm.
I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. If I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
No, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and
Ah,
Mr.
don't ask me,
Wessler. It
ahora
could cost me my
pijo, eres
job
un
or
caballo
even
pijo.
more. Hey, it's
Ah.
a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville. Oh, okay, alright, just stop that chicken shit, will ya?
Chicken
I
chat.
saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left.
Seems so. But she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then?
Then we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office. and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird, lead the way.
¿Nadie más?
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
Ah,
If you say so.
you know, Sonny,
I would.
you're
Vamos a investigar un poco la comisaría.
Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild
Y ya para el
ones.
siguiente capítulo
Well, let's hope
hacemos
this is a good omen.
lo
Maybe
siguiente.
finally
La
the
deducción
pincushions
esa que
started to
decía.
do something with themselves.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah. What can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
Officer Barkman, one of Blood Boil's little protégés. Shout it.
And action.
Mart, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Oh, be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them,
Tan
sir?
furrunfuñado, ¿eh?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not
Chicken,
even here
chicken.
anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Qué perro más gracioso el de la izquierda. Qué ojos.
Shouldn't you be somewhere else, Marty? I mean, anywhere else.
You know, I spend every New Year's Eve in here, Sonny. Ever since that New Year's Eve. It's better if I try to distract my thoughts. And work's the
Ese
best way to do
fin
it.
de año.
You mean fire rounds all
Un
night
códice,
long?
un
You
dardo
drink,
para el códice,
I
guay.
fire. No offense.
No offense taken.
And you, boss? Do you still think about the bloody New Year's?
Almost every day, Marty. Almost every goddamn rust-eaten day.
A ver de qué se trata ese fin de año. La noche que cambió para siempre las vidas de Sonny y Marty comenzó con una extraña llamada y la inesperada visita de una tigresa, y acabó en un centro de incubación donde el dúo fue testigo de una masacre sin precedentes. Sonny se vio involucrado personalmente en el caso cuando un extraño individuo con sombrero de copa fue a por su familia. El sujeto escapó antes de que pudieran arrestarlo. En realidad el caso nunca llegó a cerrarse oficialmente, pero el fiscal general ejerció presión para que los periódicos lo presentaran como el gran triunfo de los detectives. Así es como se originó la leyenda. A partir de una mentira desafortunada. ¿Tiene que ver con lo de la colmena? Y el asesinato de las crías por lo de que les obligaban a los insectos a criar para alimentar en los restaurantes pijos. Mónica, cuéntame
I see the
cosas.
boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. but I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon. Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful. Good old Fillmore hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Glad to hear that.
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
He's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
One I've read too many times.
Pues ya no queda nada, así que espero que os haya gustado. Plumitas mías, recordad darle like, suscribiros, compartir con vuestros amigos y familiares. Y el próximo día, pues, haremos esa supuesta mix-max de deducciones. Y bueno, ya según la guía que la he estado usando para no perderme, aunque he agotado todas las opciones de diálogo. Es que mirad la cara de ese perro, es muy graciosa. Pero bueno, ya estamos como a mitad de historia, así que espero que os haya gustado, preguntas mías, y nos vemos en la próxima aventura. ¡Hasta luego!